Hello everyone and welcome back to another Minecraft video. Now, this is going to be actually different from survival. This is going to be a tutorial about decorating caves. We all know about the new 1.17 Caves and Cliffs update, and it's pretty great. I mean, we have spore blossoms right above my head, there's dripstone, glowberries, moss, and not just that, but copper. I could go into this, but there's so many more things. But today's video is going to be all about decorating caves. I wanted to do a video like this so I could teach you about how you can use greenery and just all these small touches to make just your world look amazing. And this, you can also make this not just for caves. You know, this can be for more things too. Anyways, before we start, I just want to tell about a few minor things that we are going to be using for decoration. First, we have the drip leaf. Not drip leaf, the dripstone. And this dripstone, it's pretty cool. There's stalactites and stalagmites. You can hang them from the ceiling like in here. And they're just super cool. The next thing is bushes. Now, you can actually use these azalea, I found this online, with the new moss block to make a tall bush. And, of course, it doesn't have to be this tall, but I often like this tall. Also, we're going to be using a bunch of the flowering leaves, and you can put them like vines, or just so much you can do. Anyways, the fourth thing we're going to be using is water crevices. And the way we do this is we get stone stairs, and basically we can mix and match it. And look, now we have that tile, and ooh, now it's mixing. This is just super fun to play around with. I love these. They're super cool. But that's the fourth thing we're going to be using today. The fifth thing is some of the drip leaf. Oh, and also I think it's cool that if you put like a carpet on top of it, the item won't sink, which is cool. Anyways, the last thing is coral and tuff. These are good rock designs. Now, of course, the coral is not like in the 1.17, but come on. This is just awesome for like hanging rocks. And we're also going to be using coral because we are going to be making 3 caves today. They're just exploded, they're ugly, they have disgusting stuff in them, and I want to be making 3 styles. One is going to be a lush cave with spore blossoms and all this green stuff. The second is going to be a lava lagoon, which is like all pointy and lava-y. It's going to be cool. And the last but not least is my favorite probably. We're going to be doing an underwater ocean cave. Using not just 1.17, but some other things too. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go to the start of the first cave we're going to do, which is going to be the lava lagoon. Ugh, lava, right? Yeah, no one really likes lava, especially when you fall in it. But, again, wouldn't it be cool if we had caves that had cooler pools of lava and dripstone? We're probably actually going to be seeing that in the new 1.17 update. But anyways, this is this ugly TNT hole, which, just look at this, gravel everywhere, skeletons. No, we don't want this. No, it's just so ugly. We are about to transform it. Now, the first thing you should always do is do a little bit of terraforming. Since half of the floor is going to be lava, first of all, what you want to do for a cave is you just want to cover it up and just terraform it. I'm actually going to turn it on peaceful so no monsters get in the way. And we'll look at that later. Anyways, so we're just going to go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and what we're going to do is we're just carefully just layering these blocks and leaving space for the lava, because the lava's going to basically take over this, because, well, it is a lava lagoon, so it has to have that in it. So, let's see. And it can really be simple. Like, I'm going to have some potion spots, you know? It's going to be alright. It's going to look pretty well. So, as you can see, with that, we already basically have the floor complete. And there's nothing much more to it. But, of course, that's just the floor. So, I'm going to go ahead and try to terraform this a bit. Okay, guys, so as you can see here, this is pretty much cleared out the way I want it to be. Now, as you can see, all these shapes look so natural, you know? Like, you'd kind of see these in real life. Now, I wanted to record this part because I want to show you that you can use slabs, hold on, to really make this cave, like the edges, really stand out. Because then they can be more detailed. Just look at that. Like, they just make such a difference. It's crazy. I mean, they look so much better now just from adding that. And if you keep doing this, I mean, look at that already. Beautiful. And you don't even have to do it crazy. I mean, I often do it crazy, but, you know, I do that. Anyways, just look at this. I mean, this is really coming together nice. And this, remember, this is only the terraforming part. So there is much, much more. I mean, so much more. We have the lava. I'll show you on the way, but we have much, much more to go. Now, with this done, it's finally time to start putting your lava in. Well, for this part, of course, it's lava. So if you're doing this in survival, you're going to need quite a lot of these. So, yeah, be ready, because this will take a lot of work. But another thing you can do is if you go directly up from the ceiling, it won't bug anything, and it's like going straight down. Watch. Just give it a second. Oh, come on, I'm trying to make a video here. Anyways, look at this. That is amazing. It's just a little touch, but it adds so much. Now, I want to make this, like, connect. So, I'm going to make just a little tunnel. Like that. And, of course, we have to make it all clean. Yeah, everything has to be clean for me. Now, it just makes it look better, you know? Like, now it just looks way more sweet and nice. I mean, this looks quite nice now. But of course, to be a lava lagoon, we need a little bit more of it. So, I'm gonna make a little, like, oh, make sure, yeah, this happens when you're terraforming. We're gonna make a little pathway, but we're trying not to run into any of the, let's just say, underground, unseeable. But thankfully this is lava, so we can make cool things like this. And yeah, that's awesome. But anyways, moving on. No. Yeah, this is mostly the worst part, because fluids are terrible in Minecraft. I mean, they're awful to work with, but we can finally make it out to the final layer. Yeah. Anyways, so now that we have this, we can, we can finally add this up. So, and don't worry, it'll work out, okay? I mean, it's lava and not water, so you can't waterlog them. but we will be making ponds in the Lush Cave, so I'll talk about that later. Anyways, now we're gonna just bridge this up, and ta-da! All the lava is filled in. Woo, yeah. This is always the worst part, so when you're making something like this, but it's pretty cool to be honest. I mean, this is turning out quite nice, I think. But we do need less rocks, I think. Yeah. Okay. But this is looking pretty nice. I mean, we have a lot of... we can add some sprouts. By sprouts, this is what I mean. We can make this coming down only this way. And it will be very, like, coming down. And that just looks really nice. So, this is all the lava I'm going to put in. Well, I mean, we could put a few more of these sprouts, like I was talking about. That is going to line up, right? Okay, good. But this is looking kind of fantastic. I'm loving it. But now that we have this, we're going to get into the final step, the details, which are personally my favorite part. Now, the first thing we're going to be adding is dripstone. And dripstone is one of the new 1.17 features, and it is really cool. They're basically stalactites and stalagmites, and basically they're awesome for building things like this. They're really awesome because you can level them at whatever point you want. They can go up and down, and it's just really cool. They also grow. They're super easy to farm. Well, kind of. But we can keep just creating little pockets like this, and it's gonna look quite nice. Yep. Okay. Just look at this. This is looking really amazing. And just adding this adds a variety. And also, it just kind of clears stuff. Why can't I hit that space at? Oh boy. Yeah. You can also just place tiny ones around. They don't all have to be on the dripstone block. Just they look better on the dripstone block. And at this point, you can remove all your lanterns or torches because the lava is going to do all the lighting for you. And also, it creates a real ambiance and a amazing feeling. Just look at this. It's so organic, so I was about to say lush, but no, it's kind of deadly. But another cool thing you can do, why am I looking up lush? If you put campfires in, and get a trap door. Okay. And a trap door. Basically, what you can do is we can put some campfires. So, like, if we do this and drain out this single block right here, and we can put a campfire there, it literally comes through and has this awesome effect, like real steam. And this is so cool when I discovered it. I mean, it's such a good detail. It's just awesome. Anyways, so, no. Okay. So plenty of space. It's just so good to work with. And, I mean, it's real smoke. This is awesome. And I'd be proud to call this a lava lagoon. Like, I wish they had things like this in Minecraft. But, of course, like, no hacks, like there was actual steam. But, if we add just one more, I know, I like these things a lot. If we add just one more, I'd say that now we can finally call it a build complete. And that's the lava lagoon. these are pretty cool, and they're quite menacing once you look at it. Like, imagine if you were just swimming with your bucket and you saw this in the distance. I mean, they're pretty cool. Now, of course, you can make more lava, but this is just an example of a small lava lagoon. And these are quite cool, I have to say. Anyways, that was the lava lagoon. Time to go on to the lush cave. Now we are into the lush cave. Now, with this, I've already done the terraforming because I always showed you how to do that. It's basically the same every time. But now, as you can see, we have an empty space, but it's all stone, and stone is very bland. Now, the first thing we're actually going to do for the lush cave is carve out where we're going to want our rivers. Now, remember, I was talking about the waterlogged things earlier. So, they're not going to be rivers, they're just going to be sort of ponds. So, we're going to really have a big pond here in the middle. I'm going to set one. Okay, there. So, right here is going to be where we have a pond. And it's going to be, yeah, it's going to be a weird pond. But, of course, it's going to look nice. And we can have all these shapes and stuff in it. So, we're just going to put that down and see what it looks like now. Okay, I'm liking it. Did that wrong? Yeah, so they're just small little ponds. And we're just going to put, I think, 2 or 3 more. They might be tiny, you know, we might do a few crevices, you know, but, I mean, these are cool. And make sure to mix it up. Yeah, okay. Now let's fill it up. Oh, so much difference. I love it. But this is already looking cool. Well, that was an understatement. Yeah, we still have a lot to go. But let's see. Nah, I was gonna make some more springs like this. So, boing, and here we go. Now this is faster than the lava. So we have that, but I'm only gonna make a few of those because they kind of block out our view. So we're gonna put one more pond up in this area. Now it's gonna be a small one. Yes, like that one over there. Yeah, okay. That's good. Okay, so now, as you can see, we have a little pond here. Whoa, see, you have to make sure when you're using slabs that it looks natural. That would naturally flow over, which we want it to look natural, so that can't work. But now we have this, and now it's time to get to my favorite part, the lush part. This is all stone. Well, it's all stone for one single reason. Moss. You see this moss? If you bone meal it, boop, spreads out, and we have so much greenery. Yes, I know we're in a desert, that's why it's all dead grass. But we can just sprout little moss everywhere, and it looks not that bad. I mean, look at this. It's already so lush. And again, it doesn't have to be overcomplicated. Like, it can be very simple like this. And this looks so nice. I mean, we have all these plants. It's just already looking spectacular. So, of course, I think this is all the moss we're going to put down. Of course, we have those slabs, and slabs can't be mossed. So, I guess we'll take some down. Yeah. Anyways, I think this is as far as we're going to go with the moss. I mean, maybe we can put moss here. Put some there. Yeah, it's looking nice. And this is already so lush, but we have so much more to add. The next thing we're going to add is some drip leaf. We're going to get this. Now this is relatively small since we don't have many ponds. We're actually going to have to break a few of these so we can put them down. Why can't I put them down? Weird. But anyways, these have to be placed in water. I don't want... Does it need to be on dirt? I think it has to be on dirt. Okay, so the small drip leaves have to be on dirt. I'm going to use this wood dirt. Yeah, that looks cool. But anyways, we can have these small plants, and they just look really nice. I mean, look at this. Super cool. And a cool fact about this. Boink. So that could be for a good parkour course. But anyways, you can actually place the big drip leaf off of, like, out of water. So we can place it anywhere we like to. And we can put some more of this in there. Nope. That in there. No! No. Okay, this is bad. Yeah. Water's the worst. It ruins everything. But anyways, now we have that. I don't think anything got ruined. Okay, maybe a bit of this, but that's fine. We can always fix that. Man, we have way too many slabs. Okay, don't put too many slabs here. But anyways, yeah. So, now that we have the greenery done, well, we're not fully done yet. As you can see, we have a few more things to do before we call this a lush cave. One thing being the spore blossom. So let's take this and add some to the ceiling, because these can look really cool, and they even spread effects, like all these spores. Now we don't want to overload on them, but that seems like enough. Oh, there's one more thing. Glowberries. How could I forget them? Oh, and the lichen too. These are all new 1.17 things, and they are awesome, I do have to say. Just look at these. Oh, and note, you can't get these in survival, so... But anyways, these are so cool. We can add glowberries from the ceiling, so we have more lush things on the ceiling. I actually might add some moss from the top to make it look cooler. And also, if you want to actually get berries on these things, then you have to get bone meal. And that's pretty awesome because they look really nice with bone meal. I mean, they are a light source, and I think they are a really good addition to the game, because if you're in a lush cave and you want to add a food, you can eat these, which is really useful. Oh. Ah, no. Okay. Wait, yeah. Slabs are no fun. Anyways, so this is all we're going to do for now. But I think I might actually add a little bit of, like, more moss to it. So give me a second, and I'll be right back. Okay, so all I did really was just add some moss to the ceilings, because now it looks like the green is growing all around. Just makes the effect even cooler. And as you can see, we have all the spores coming around. And the last thing I want to do is, if we get some of these azalea leaves, there are two types, the regular and the flowering. I love the flowering. And then we can just cover the walls in them. So pretty. And if you want, you can actually, like, grow one. You can grow an azalea tree. That's how you get these in survival. So I think a cool touch after we finish these, we could try to put an azalea tree in here, which I think would actually look quite cool. So let's just add some of these. Make sure it goes down enough. Make sure to make it look all natural. Bop, 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 bop. Anyways, this is pretty cool now. I'm quite liking this. Oh, maybe some leaves here. Mostly from the ceiling looks cooler because, I mean, we need to have some things from the ceiling. But now, we can basically call this a lush cave. I mean, this is so pretty. I mean, how great would it be if you found one of these things? But of course, we're going to get some of this bone meal and add, let's put a tree. Actually, where would be a good place? Okay. Maybe we need to break these. How long is it going to take? Whoa. Yeah, I don't think we can grow it there. Okay, flowering. Yeah. Okay, now. Bop, bop. Huh? Grow. Oh, come on. Where can this thing grow? Okay. Obviously, we're not going to be adding a tree in there, but it's fine. I mean, this place is so beautiful. I absolutely love it. But this is basically what the lush cave is. Imagine if you were here just digging, avoid the deep slate thing. I couldn't find it earlier. And you just found this cave. I mean, I want to live here. Like, I could just add a door right here and come out here. And this would also be cool. This is like the first natural parkour, kind of. Whoop! But this is really awesome. And that was the lush cave. Now we're moving on to the last one, which is relatively and mostly the hardest one. The ocean cave. We are at this ocean lily pad I made. I'm pretty bad at lily pads. I mean, look at this. I don't know what I was thinking. But that's not the point. Under this is an ocean disaster. We have the ocean ruins here, and yeah. Just look at this. It's bland. There's nothing here. It's just gray everywhere. This, by far, ocean caves are the hardest, especially in survival. Now, I want to talk about, like, the ocean here, because in 1.12, you couldn't waterlog stairs, and ocean caves were practically impossible. I mean, I don't know why you'd even want to do one, but again, what we're doing now is we're just getting stone, and we're just gonna cover up everything. We're gonna get more gold, I promise. But, yeah, thankfully, since I made this whole thing water, everything is now underwater, and we can safely waterlog everything. And, yeah, there's just so much stuff here. Anyways, so now, as you can see, it's quite easy, but in survival, you have to have, I have a turtle helmet on. You have to have, like, water breathing, aqua affinity, respiration. It's just hard. Ocean caves are for the end game building. But we're just gonna cover this up. We're gonna make it look nice soon. But just covering all this up. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty simple here. After I've covered everything up, I'll see you guys once I got that done. Okay guys, so I have this done. I forgot to mention this, but when you're doing this, there's a chance, hold on, where, like, when you're doing the underwater stuff, if you place a slab, this will happen. So, sometimes you can't always work with slabs. And that's the harsh thing. But sometimes they work, sometimes they not. I don't really understand it. But now we're here to get to the decorating. Now, these lanterns, I'm going to make them soul lanterns. Because I think they're blue, so they're going to match with the ocean better. And glass, what we're going to do is we're basically going to have some light blue glass. And, well, we can have things like this. Hold on. Yeah. And I think that's pretty cool. Don't worry about that. It kind of matches with it, to be honest. But now we have those... I'm using the wrong lantern. Now we have those floating things. So, if we put these around... and replace them for soul lanterns. They give off a little less light, I think, but that's fine to be honest. It looks cooler. But let's just... What? Oh, right, I forgot about that. But if we can just do that, that will hold... What? Okay, this is confusing me. Oh, I get it. But as you can see, just putting these around really sets like a mood. And they're really cool, you know? Oh no, why is that happening? Oh, you have to waterlog the lanterns. I forgot to tell you about that. It's annoying. But we can just splash a little bit of these around. Yeah, I mean, it looks quite nice, I think. And a few more, and of course, not all of them actually even have to be connected to that. That was just what I thought looked cool. But let's just add one more. Yep. And they're basically finished now. That's all you have to do. Now, we're going to get to the decorating. Now, the ocean is totally different from any others. We're going to be using quite a lot of coral. I can't say that, coral. We're going to be using this as a decorating block. And this coral, well, coral is really nice because I can't say that. I'm just going to call it coral. Coral can be used a lot for just decoration. This dead coral really looks nice. And yeah, okay. So we can just take some of this. Now, of course, there's a lot more of it. Yeah, but whoa! Huh? Wait, why can't you place it? Oh, you can only place it that way. Why does it break? Oh, because you have to place it. Okay, this stuff confuses me. Yeah, we're not gonna worry about that. I don't know why it does that. But anyways, yep, where's my water? Not talking about the game. But now, as you can see, we have a bunch of water, if we waterlog that, and it's look at that, it looks quite green. Isn't there more core? Where's the core? Yep, I missed a few. I missed one. But anyways, now we can just spread this around, and we might be able to add some of the moss too. But this is mainly what an ocean cave looks like. I mean, you can't do too much to an ocean cave. Again, they're not the best caves if you want to make a cave to make. But I mean, they can turn out cool. But anyways, just adding this around really makes your base look good. So give me a second and I'll decorate with coral. Okay guys, I did some coral decorating and I found something out. You can't place it where it's dark. I think it has to have access to like sunlight. Yeah, like light like that. You see, we can plant it like that, but nowhere else. Weird. But anyways, let's get some more coral. I'm glad I discovered this. But I think if we plant this, hold on. Yeah, you can do it under there. That's weird. Wait. I'm kind of confused, to be honest. Okay, but let's just add a little bit more of this. Oh, now it's working. Okay, I honestly don't know, but hey, it's working, so I'm just happy about that. What? Oh, it must be certain corals. That's weird. But anyways, we have all these. So, yeah. But the next thing I want to do is, hold on, let's place some in the middle. The next thing you can do is, we have to add a little bit of greenery. You know how you have to have green? Well, I personally think so. We can actually add some, like, prismarine things, like, we can add some prismarine circles connecting to the walls. And this can look really cool, like it's an ancient ocean ruin or something. I mean, I just think this looks cool. And also, we can have conduits just hanging around. By that, I mean, if we take some of this, I don't know why that's there, we can plant these around, and I think these would actually look better than sea lanterns in some places. Well, they're not sea lanterns, but you know what I mean. But they look cool. But of course, you know how these things, conduits, they can actually be powered. So we can make like a heart, and well, we can have like a little actual conduit. But of course, don't make it too big. Of course, because then it won't fit and it'll kind of ruin your build. But let's get rid of that. Does that work? Hey, it activates! Now that's really cool, I think. You can even hear it pump. That is awesome. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it's really cool. But anyways, this is all that I'm going to show you for the ocean. And with that, this is all for today. Hold on, let me go over here. Zoom. So, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. There is one more thing I want to show you guys. It's something just simple that I forgot to put in the lava lagoon. I forgot to show you guys rocks. Yeah, I forgot that. But let's just go down there quickly. And here we are. Man, that cave really does look cool. Even from here. I know we didn't use deep slate, but you can always use that too. I forgot to show you guys about all the rocks and stuff you can do. So what you can do in here is if we get some tuff and some of this dead 2 coral block and some of this, no, just that, we can really make this awesome, these awesome looking rocks. Now, of course, you have to access core to get this. Core, again, I can't say that. But here we go. And look at that. That just looks so cool, I think. It's a mix of blocks, and it really just helps it kind of combine with the rock formation, and it just looks so much nicer this way. Even just adding these here can make it look like dead plants, like this was once a lush cave like we did earlier, but it got overrun by lava and ruined. It's kind of dark, but I mean, it's the aesthetics that matter. But with that, guys, this is all I have time for this episode. I really enjoyed just showing these caves to you guys. I'm gonna try to do some more tutorials, I don't know, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next video, which will be a survival episode. Goodbye!